Hello again, class. So we are going to start lesson 3.5, and that is solving two-step equations. Please write the title down and also write the standard 7.EE.4a, and this is where you are going to solve two-step equations and solve for real-life problems. Okay, you made it. You guys practiced the addition property of equality, the subtraction property of equality, the multiplication property of equality, and the division property of equality. And now this lesson is kind of testing all of your knowledge on those. So these equations are just going to be a little more meatier. So before we start, I want you to pause. Don't write anything down. Put your hands on your head, put your pencil down at it, and I just want you to imagine something, okay? Now, you don't only have to imagine, but I'll pull up a picture. Okay. There she is. Okay, so listen to my story. Four friends each purchase a large beverage, a large drink. They each purchase a drink and share a $9 pizza. The total bill before tax is $16. What is the cost of each beverage? Four friends. A friend is missing. I'm going to draw her right here. Okay, so there's four friends. They share a pizza. And how much did the pizza cost? Pizza, it said, costed $9. Okay, and they each got a drink. They each got a drink, a large beverage, and we don't know how much that cost. So she got a drink, she got a drink, she got a drink, and she got a drink. Okay, I want you to think about it. Pause the video and think about it. Their total cost, their total bill before tax was $16. So how much was each drink? I want you to sit there and think about it. Okay, enough thinking. So, if their whole bill was $16, but we already know that they bought a pizza that was $9 and they shared that, then what are you going to do with those two numbers? If your answer was to subtract, then you are right. You're going to subtract 9 because we already know that the pizza was $9 of that $16. So now the remaining number, will be the cost of their drinks. So, what is that? 16 minus 9? 7. Very good. Now, $7 for the drinks. But the question that I asked you is, what is the cost of each beverage? So what are you going to do here with that 7? Each beverage is what they want to know. But you know that 4 beverages cost $7. Your answer would be to divide. Very good. And you are going to divide by 4. And the grand sum, or the answer, would be $1.75 per large beverage. Not bad. Okay, let's go on and do example 1. Okay, class, go ahead and title example 1, Solving a Two-Step Equation. Okay, so this example, they want us to solve for negative 3x plus 5 equals 2. And then they also say 2, and you will see this on your tests and quizzes. Just a reminder to check your solution. Check your solution. So once we isolate that x and we find out what it is, we're going to go back and plug it in to see if it's correct. X. Okay. So first step, as always, write your equation. Let's write that out. Negative 3x plus 5 equals 2. In that step, what was it? Write your equation. Next step. Well, what are we going to do here? Now, I would always start off with addition or subtraction property of equality before I do multiplication or division, because it's easier to multiply and divide. Watch, just check out my pink pen right here. If I subtract this 5 first, then I will have this and it'll be easier to divide. As opposed to, if I divided first, then I wouldn't even know where to start. So begin with the subtraction or addition if you see it. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my subtraction property. Subtract 5 on that side, subtract 5 on that side. Okay. So my answer will be negative 3x. That cancels. Equals, what's 2 minus 5? 2 minus 5, 2 minus 5, 2 minus 5. Negative 3. Okay. Awesome job. And that step was this subtraction property. Let's just write sub prop of equality. Now that we know we've had some practice with them, we can call them by their short name, sub prop. Okay, so now we have a negative 3x equals negative 3. Does everyone understand this one right here? Just for my visual learners, we popped corn. Okay, so we have a negative 5 and a positive 2. Find the difference, keep the sign of the larger. Okay, anyways, I sounded like I was going to do an auction. You know how they talk really fast? Okay, anyway, so this x right here is not alone still. So what do I need to do? Well, from yesterday's lesson, I know that I can divide whatever I want, however I want, as long as I do it on the other side. I'm going to divide negative 3. Divide negative 3. Okay? These cancel out, leaving me with my x. And I have a negative 3 over a negative 3. What is that? Negative divided by a negative, first of all, is a positive, and that will be a positive 1. Okay, and so that step right there would be division property, div prop. Remember, we're on a nickname basis of equality. And then when I simplified, all that I did was I worked it out. So my last step is to simplify. You don't need a period. And so those are my steps. Okay? Way to go. So your solution is 1. So I'm just going to go back and check my answer. Okay? So we're going to check it here. Let's see. We're going to go back here and substitute that x for a 1 and see if it's right. Negative 3x, but we said that it's actually a, sorry, not a negative 1. We said it was a 1. So, negative 3, because negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 plus 5 equals 2. Is that true? Yes, it is. That means that my answer is correctamundo. Okay, go ahead and get ready for some on your owns. Alrighty, get out your whiteboards. On your own. Okay, A. We're only going to do it A and B for this one. We have a 2x plus 12 equals 4. Remember, subtraction or addition first, and then you multiply or divide. Okay, go ahead, pause it, and then check back with me. Alrighty, your answer should be x equals negative 4. Did you get it right? If you didn't, try again, and if you keep on getting it wrong, raise your hand and ask a question. Again, we should subtract 12 first, so we subtract 12, and then you get 2x equals negative 8, and then you divide by 2, x equals negative 4. Okay, that was quick. Okay, next one. Let's do on your own. B. Oh, I want it purple. Bear with me. Okay, B. Can you guys do a negative 5c plus 9 equals 16? Sorry, negative 16. Write it correctly. Negative 5c plus 9 equals negative 16. Pause it, check back. Okay, your answer should be c equals 5, if I can write that correctly. Did you get it? If you got it, high five yourselves. And you are well on your way. If you didn't, try again and figure out what's your issue. Raise your hand if you need help. Okay, moving on to example 2.